Oh my goodness, everybody. Phones are ringing, talking everywhere. Here's all the data centers. Hey, what a gold mine, man. I'm telling you, if I was a young guy, get in the data center cleanup capability. That's huge. And I tell you, if I was 20 years younger, I would definitely go work for a company that does the data center cleaning capability and learn the ins and outs. That industry is going to be massive, where you get contracts, and if you know what the hell you're doing, you're going to make so much freaking money, man. I mean, the thing is, there is such opportunity for so many young people in this country if they take the right step and get in the right angle, and this artificial intelligence and the whole infrastructure is going to get built out, technology. There's going to be so many young people just make so much freaking money. It's like, so I'm trying to remember who was predicting that. I think it was the NVIDIA guy saying that it's not going to be about millionaires anymore. It's going to be about trillionaires. Guy. So the only reason this guy just pulled left lane is because he's probably going for the left exit way after the airport. But he's made a decision to go to left-hand lane a good 2 miles at least before getting to his destination to make a left. Yeah, I was talking earlier. So I was talking really about the Ram TRX. So how? I mean, everybody. I know that a lot of people are taking different sides on this fiasco I got myself into with all these cars and trucks. But if you stop and think about how much these trucks and the cars are getting, it's like buying a house 20, 30 years ago. We're getting $100,000 purchases. Don't you think the guidelines of the governing bodies are going to have to step in? Because these purchases, the discrepancies are growing by leaps and bounds. One thing, you buy a $30,000 car and it's worth 20, and you paid in to 25, and you got $5,000 discrepancy. It's a whole different ballgame when you're buying a $100,000 vehicle and you pay in and you owe 90 and it's worth 50. I mean, but that's where the market is. So it's insane to think about how the governing bodies haven't stepped in to say this is becoming very, very high ticket items. And there's a lot of money being made. Everybody's benefiting on the collections end as far as when they get paid. The state of Virginia, the state you live in, the price of these vehicles has made the taxes that are collected go through the roof. The personal property tax that the counties are collecting now has gone through the roof because the cars have gotten so expensive. The insurance companies are collecting more money than ever. The body shops are collecting more money than ever. Repair shops, not saying that they're necessarily making a lot more money, but for the tax man, it's generating big ticket sales for the states. So I mean, so there's so many variables that play out on these more expensive vehicles. For the finance companies, they're making more money off of the finance because they're financing more money. I mean, there's so many things. So if you step back, you think about it, why does the government want to get in and start over-regulating the industry when in their eyes, maybe it could be that they're taking away from their revenues and their monies? That's the real deal. Dermot's talking about this morning about how you're responding to my conversation this morning about how over in Ireland, you get tarnished if you have a vehicle repossessed. You're labeled. And I was responding to him, yes, I guarantee you, Ireland doesn't have anything close to this country's purchasing of cars and trucks. And so it's the wild, wild west over here in so many ways that the big auto industry sees how they can capitalize on very loose regulations, and they can roll the dice and sell so many cars. And it's just a roll the dice game. If you can make $100 million and take $10 million in losses, you're still $90 million ahead. And that's the way the car industry operates. Is they'll run the risk of taking repossessions and failed loans, but they still have more success and good stories than bad stories, and they're still making a ton more money than less money. And so I was just saying to him that yes, over here, the industry in so many ways doesn't want to be overregulated because it would then step in and start hurting the auto sales industry and everything connected with it. And he's like, well, you can't buy another car. Like, well, sure you can. You'll always be able to buy another car. You can have cash. But he made credit-wise. He said, well, if you want to go to a car dealership that's have a $50,000 purchase, you put down 25 or 30 grand. There's probably a good chance a creditor out there will buy that deal. They're going to charge you 20, 30, 40% interest on the loan. But they already know that if they have a $50,000 car that they carry a note of, say, 20 grand, 25 grand on, if they come get the car, they know they're not going to get burned on that transaction. Most likely they won't. They could, but no. Most cars take a 50% hit. So if you put 50% of the money down, then you as a lender pretty much have an asset to go after and not get burned. So yeah, I don't think you can say to somebody like me, like, you're still not my mind. If I really want to go get a loan for a car, truck, motorcycle, if I want to put out a ton of money and then pay huge interest, I guarantee I can find somebody to buy that deal. But that's not where I am, and that's not where I'm going anytime soon. So here we go up the roads. Here we are. You know, this is a 55 mile an hour road. Here we go. Let me get this is a 55 mile an hour road. And this car has the adaptive cruise on where it paces itself with other cars. And I'm just right now hanging with the pack. But if there's a cop on a Sunday morning hanging up the road on a nice, quiet, early Sunday morning, and you're coming down this road at the speeds I'm doing, he would probably run you down and give me a ticket for being 17 miles an hour over. Yeah, 15 miles an hour, 17 miles an hour. I mean, for cops, once you're over 10, I mean, they got a legitimate reason to pull you over. They know that you can play the speed. You don't know if your speedometer is calibrated right, but pull a guy at 17 over, if his speedo's off by 5, you still got him at 12. But they're really looking for the guys 20 plus. That's the big tickets. That's the ones that can make the guy in the car start crying when you're the police officer and pull him over and start telling him you're in big trouble because I have you borderline in a reckless driving ticket. Oh, does that make you feel good? Does that make the cop feel good when he can sit there and tell you that you now got to go to court, that I'm going to write you up as a reckless instead of just a speeding violation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they can, if they want, they can play the game and make you start to shake and quiver and beg for mercy and blah, blah, blah. And do they enjoy that? Absolutely. Why would a police officer have a job they have if they didn't enjoy telling others what to do and controlling others? That's huge. That's huge because when they don't have their uniform on, that's a much harder thing to do, to tell everybody to listen to them. Yeah. I mean, it's a psychological thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I give police credit for getting up every day and risking their life to go to work and possibly be killed. I don't deny that. So not making fun of them, I'm telling you the way it is. If you're a police officer, a lot of these police officers get off on the fact that they can sit there and they now can play the game, and I'm going to tell you the way it is. So here's another guy. So this is a left-hand driver that doesn't want to do the speed that I want to do. So now we're at this speed. Do they pull up a little bit? Okay, so now they're moving up a little bit. So now I got to pull back. And so now it's a pull back. So he was at 70 just a second ago. So now he's down to 65. Now he's at 65. See here? This is what I say. It's the game. Who hasn't been through this a gazillion times? Now he sees the pocket. So, oh, good. He's moving over. Thank you. Now, cops sit up here in the bridge. I don't have my Waze on my system because I can't get my phone to connect. So I got to be careful because there's a cop up here sitting at the bridge. He will probably come get me. I got a Mercedes-Benz guy now and an SUV, or he wants to go up by me at 80, so we'll let him do his thing. So watch here. You're going to see it. I'm at 72, 73. Does he do it? Or did he ride off of me? But it's interesting now that Honda CR-V guy, he's now at high speeds. So I guess his position was, I'll let you be the front man. Nope, he's coming back over. So now the Mercedes guy, is he going to pull? But I don't think this is well, Mercedes isn't It's an AMG, that's right. The Mercedes-Benz is the AMG series. That's just the wagon. The GLE version. All right. The goal is to kind of get back in before the storms come in, because I don't feel like being caught down these heavy downpours. We have flood warnings. We have a flood watch coming in from now until tomorrow morning, I believe, with the cool down. So later this afternoon, I don't know if I can get in the pool and do my exercise, which that's been a huge thing for me, to get in my pool and relax, get some sunning, but the chlorine's eating my body up. Yeah, I've been living in the pool at 2-3 hours a day, and I'm not lying, that chlorine's just drying my skin out. It's eating me alive. I've had to buy some special lotions through Amazon because of my body just literally getting, the chlorine's getting me big time. In all the wrong places, if you know what I mean by that. It's like, oh my gosh, yikes. Alright, so here we are, dude, and letting the Mercedes guy kind of take the lead for me. So he's kind of the lead guy. So I'll put it at 75. So I'm exactly at 20 miles an hour, where the cop wants to be a jerk. And you can be, well, I got you at 75 and at 55, so you're 20. I'm like, okay, yikes. Let me call my lawyer. The Lincoln Lawyer is a pretty good series. Anybody out there wants to watch it. Pretty cool series. It's pretty incredible the amount of work that goes into making these movies, but they've been doing it for 100 years, if you think about it. Hard to believe, but it's pretty much true that when did Hollywood actually start? It was in the 20s or the teens. I don't know. Never have looked that up, to be honest with you. So many years of them knowing how to make all these videos, all these movie scenes. They have it down to a T where it's so surreal, so lifelike. You get caught up with these series of getting connected with these characters, and they get in the spotlight, and you just kind of get a relationship with them. And voila, here we are, Trader Joe's, Virginia ABC. It's really interesting is the Virginia ABC guy, last time I was here, he gave me a heads up that in DC, the Costco in DC isn't regulated, and you can go downtown and buy liquor for like probably a third less than here. Sounds like, wow. I do know there's a nice Costco store down there in DC. So what are you doing? The Trader Joe's. Yeah, you get labeled. You get labeled when you go to Trader Joe's and you wear Crocs. Yes. Everybody knows who I am, right? I'm an in disguise guy that portrays himself to be one type of person, but I'm really a different type of person. Yeah, you know these stories, everybody? Huh? Yeah, we know these stories. Well, howdy doody. Up here's Brian. Gotta take this. Well, this is a shit day now. It's the shit day. I got fucking problems. All right, back. We're back. You know, I just found a barn find, man. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I got a lot going on right now at the business, which really sucks. It just doesn't end, man. The business I'm in, it's never ending. Chasing problems. You can ask my daughter. She'll be the first to raise her hand and say she is so glad she does not do. Get out of the way. She doesn't have to do what she used to do working for me. It's a pain in the fucking ass, everybody. I mean, you have no idea how much work. I mean, I make it look easy. I'm going to tell you straight up. I just make it look easy. That's the problem. Yeah, that guy didn't have you. Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. So the whole point is, what a joke. Here it is. I mean, this freaking phone is ringing off the freaking hook. Oh, hey. You know, they say, happy shit day. Today's happy shit day, everybody. It really is. Oh my god, just so much shit going on. I'm not lying. So something else going on which I can't disclose on my YouTube channel for Snoopy Dog. I'm just telling you, Snoopy, you're getting yourself in trouble. I'm not gonna lie. You're snooping too much. So I mean, it ain't good. Just gonna share with you. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm done. I got attitude day. I do. It's a shit show. So God bless. Have a great day. Yeah, right. Well, howdy doody. Jesus Christ, man. You talk about a day of a day. The repo guy just called me for the Harley, and we're supposed to have torrential, heavy storms coming through here. We're literally supposed to have just killer storms rolling through here at any time. So I got a project just to help this guy out, get this damn Harley out of here. I got to know now, get my freaking cars out of the way, get my Jeep out of here. I got to get in that trailer and over to the shop before it starts raining with my Harley. And I'm going to have it sitting here for him, so if it's downpouring rain, he can freaking roll back in here and get this thing out of here. But what a joke. What timing, the worst. She's not going to get here like 7 o'clock tonight. It'll probably be downpouring rain, thunderstorms. So I got a project, the shit show. The shit day is happening, everybody. So happy it's Thursday. Really? All right, well, get the Jeep out of here. But, you know, I got the repo for the Ford truck tomorrow. It's repo time. Repo time. Buddy. Finally get rid of this crap. I mean, it takes forever, everybody. I mean, if you think it through, when you're trying to get rid of this crap, it's beyond believable. I mean, it really is. It's so bad. Car industry, you know, a lot of people are commenting on this car addiction thing. And let me tell you something. The car industry knows that it has a problem. And the problem it knows it has, it supports the car addictions of people like me that will do anything at any great extent to sell yet another vehicle, make another vehicle, and the dealers participate in all this crap. So yeah, am I going to be the victim? I'm going to play the victim. You know why I'm going to play the victim? Because the car industry wins and you and I are losing. So it's irritating as crap because these guys will chase you for everything you have, make you look like an asshole, make you look like a bad person. But here we are. I am right on the doorstep of getting this motorcycle out of that trailer before the rains come in. Rains come in, it's going to be slippery as hell. So I got to get rolling. How am I dressed? Right now, I can already feel the cold air coming in right this second. And yeah, so once this gets all wet back here, this is the major problem. I mean, major problem. So there we go. So we can get my freaking trailer undone. This thing can be stuck. Come on, watch out, Willow. And there's the Road Glide that got ridden maybe one freaking time. And once this gets wet, oh my God, this is then an ice skating rink. This trailer is so freaking hot. Woo! I gotta get out of here.